There has been some incredible tech released throughout the last couple years, and with the holidays looming around the corner, I wanted to compile some of my favorite items into one video that I think would make amazing gifts. This video is the more premium edition, starting at around $200 and upwards, but I'll also have a budget version of this same video, so keep an eye out for that. Now, some of these items are seeing heavy discounts, perks, or deals, but some of these items are simply just a great option to look at. I will have timestamps below for everything if you do want to jump around, but some of these items are general tech, some are for your desk setup, and some are for gaming. Of course, everything will be linked down below in the video description, but I do want to give a huge thanks to LG for sponsoring today's video, coming in with the first item, which is the LG Gram Superslim. So this laptop I have been using over the last 3 months for all of my accounting courses, my everyday use, alongside editing every single thumbnail you see on this YouTube channel. I can say this is quite actually the thinnest and lightest Windows laptop I've ever owned. Coming in at just about 2 pounds, this laptop provides an incredible balance of performance and portability, all while providing an all-day battery. This machine is definitely for that everyday student or professional who simply doesn't want a bulky laptop but still wants a great experience. For myself, it comes down to watching content, completing my online accounting designation, thumbnail design, as well as just everyday things. This model does come with 3 Type-C ports, 2 of which are Thunderbolt 4 supported, which is great for connecting to docks and desk setups. Also, a huge shout out to the numpad on here. I really don't know why more laptops simply don't include this. The Neptune Blue all-metal finish also looks incredible, and this is an easy recommendation for students, professionals, and creators. With a 15.6-inch OLED display as well, this absolutely gives me that same great experience that I typically get from my gaming monitors. On both LG's own website as well as Amazon, there are some pretty sweet Black Friday deals. I will have the LG Gram Superslim linked down below in the video description, and thanks to LG for sponsoring this portion of today's video. The next item I do want to talk about is definitely got to be the new PlayStation 5 Slim, which came out earlier this November. While the PlayStation 5 has been out for 3 years already, this refreshed slimmer model is of course smaller, but also comes with a little bit more storage. Supporting 4K gaming up to 120Hz, the PlayStation 5 has been my go-to all-around system for gaming and entertainment. And as somebody who loves to game on PC, the PS5 is one of those systems that pulled me back into console gaming, and consoles have never been in a better spot. For myself, it comes down to original titles like Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man 2, and God of War Ragnarok. Pairing that with the Dualsense controller, which gives you the best in-hand controller experience I've ever had, this system would make an incredible gift. Spoiler 2, the PS5 is actually a necessity for another item on this video's list. And what better to pair it with than this 27-inch OLED from LG, which has actually been one of my go-to gaming monitors all year long. This monitor boasts an impressive spec list with a 240Hz refresh rate, 1 millisecond response time, as well as both variable refresh rate and auto low latency mode support. As mentioned, I'm absolutely spoiled by my OLED displays, and this is one of the best ones available, giving you massively rich colors and literal blacks. This does have a resolution of 1440p, so both PC and console gaming look incredible regardless of what you're playing. I've also spent a great deal of time on the ultra-wide version of this same monitor, which does come in at 45 inches. With all the same specs as the smaller 27-inch model, this ultra-wide does have an 800R curve, which gives an incredibly immersive gaming experience. And whether you prefer the 45 or the 27-inch model, both are also seeing some pretty sweet Black Friday deals. But let me know in the comments, would you be going for the 45 or 27-inch model? Now, this next one is actually probably going to be the hardest one to get out of everything on this list, but this is Sony's new PlayStation Portal. This is by far the most sleeper product of the entire year. People laughed at it on its debut, but now it's sold out everywhere. If you are lucky enough to find it though, this allows you to connect to your PlayStation 5 anywhere you have a solid internet connection. By streaming direct from your PS5, this gives you an impressive gaming experience on this massive 8-inch LCD display. The special thing too, compared to other streaming devices, is not only it's the best experience you'll have for PlayStation 5, but it also has all the same dope-ass features you find on the Dualsense controller. The triggers will give you that same awesome feedback and tension depending on what you're playing, all while giving you the same rumble and haptics. So far, realistically, I've been enjoying playing this at night in bed and simply catching a few minutes of gaming while taking a break. Straight up, it is an incredible device, and I'm looking forward to using this some more. And if you're not really into PlayStation and its streaming devices, there of course is the Xbox Series X and S, which are equally amazing to the PlayStation 5. For the Series X though, similarly, you are getting that awesome 4K gaming experience at up to 120Hz refresh rate in all its HDR glory. With originals like Forza Horizon and Motorsport, as well as Starfield and Halo Infinite, the Series X gives a sweet gaming experience. And I have to give a good mention to Xbox Game Pass. The vast amount of games available makes it so easy to find something to enjoy. The Series X is definitely a powerful beast, but if you are looking at just sticking to 1440p, the Xbox Series S offers all the same benefits at a lower price. It's quite actually wild how this tiny cereal box console gives such an immense gaming experience. Personally, I do have a bit of a soft spot for this console as it is what got me back into console gaming coming from PC. And to add to the whole gaming experience, any and every desk setup could definitely go for a good set of speakers, and these are the Kanto YU4 speakers. For myself, I've been eyeing these for the last 2 years and I finally decided to pick them up. I simply wasn't expecting to love them as much as I have. These speakers connect to my PC, PlayStation 5, LG Gram, and my turntable. These also have Bluetooth support for your mobile devices alongside a remote for tuning your listening experience. Straight up, this is one of my all-time favorite purchases and I just simply wish I'd gotten these speakers sooner. From media to gaming to just music, these are definitely the ones to get. And not that a YouTube video will do it much justice, but here is a quick sound test. Now the last item I do want to mention is the Dualsense Edge controller. It takes everything from the regular Dualsense controller and dials it up a notch with loads of added features. With rear buttons that can be mapped to different profiles, you can gain awesome added utility for whatever games you're playing. These rear buttons are also swappable with paddles if you do need them, and depending on what game you're playing, you can change the travel on the triggers as well. For my gaming profiles, I have it set to Overwatch, Call of Duty, and just general RPG setups. With this controller, it's just one of those things where once you've used it, it's hard not to have it. And commonly with game controllers, you might be worried about stick drift, and with this controller, the modules can actually be removed and replaced at any time, which is definitely a nice touch. Outside of that, you still get all the same amazing DualSense haptics alongside the built-in microphone and speaker. These have been some of my favorite premium tech items for 2023. Again, I will have everything linked down below in the video description, but let me know in the comments which of these would be your favorite. Anyways, that's been it. Thanks again for watching. Till next time.